Headed downtown New Orleans again, do a little sightseeing. There's a particular place I want to go check out. You know you're in New Orleans when you see a streetcar just coming down the street. We call them streetcars here. A lot of people in other areas call them trolleys, but here they're a streetcar. So one place I want to show you before I get to my destination is this Glassworks Studio. This place makes some really cool glasses and artwork made of glass. Just very interesting stuff. Crawfish, alligators, guitars, whatever. Wine glasses with all these neat little New Orleans themed items. Some kind of weird shells or something, all made out of glass. This is just really very interesting stuff. A pelican, a peacock, another pelican. Amazing stuff. It just blows my mind that they can make that kind of stuff out of glass. And then there's this. Forks and spoons all around it. That's pretty neat. And of course, can't forget the Mardi Gras beads. There's a lot of those, like especially in this little area, there's quite a few artsy-fartsy type places that will have interesting signs and stuff. So now I'm headed down to the French Quarter, to my final destination. I love walking the streets of the French Quarter. It's beautiful down here. You just see some very interesting things. No matter how many times I've walked down here, there's always something new. There's always something different to spot that I see. This place here, Johnny's Po' Boy, has been here since 1950. And it's good. If you're ever down here, give them a shot. They've got good sandwiches. And this condominium has a room for rent. Apparently is not haunted, but I don't know. Kind of hard to believe that. The place I came to see is right here on the corner of Charter Street and St. Louis Street in the French Quarter. St. Louis Street, from 1762 to 1803, was called Calais de St. Louis. I don't know how to pronounce that the right way, when it was part of the Spanish province. Right here on the corner of Chartres and St. Louis is the Girod House. He was the 7th mayor of New Orleans. This was actually his home, and one of the finer private residences in the early 19th century. It housed a local grocery at the start of the 20th century, and since 1914 has operated as a restaurant called Napoleon House. In 1970, it was declared to be a National Historic Landmark as one of the city's finest examples of French-influenced architecture. It is a 200-year-old landmark that's as casual and unique as its French Quarter surroundings. The building's first occupant, Nicolas Girod, was mayor of New Orleans from 1812 to 1815. He offered his residence to Napoleon in 1821 as a refuge during his exile. Napoleon never made it, but the name stuck, and since then, the Napoleon House has become one of the most famous bars in America, a haunt for artists and writers throughout most of the 20th century. Now I'm going to take a quick walk back down to Jackson Square, which is the little park area right in front of the St. Louis Cathedral, because there's one monument that I want to go take a look at. This area from 1762 to 1803 used to be called the Plaza de Armas, but it's now known as Jackson Square because of the monument or statue based on Andrew Jackson. And there's a little quote underneath it saying, "The Union must and shall be preserved." St. Louis Cathedral is very beautiful. I love being here. I love seeing it from this perspective. This is probably one of the most famous shots in the city of New Orleans. If you look at a postcard or anything, you'll see this particular picture. I love New Orleans. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed a little lanyap from this Who Dat, and I go pass a good time.